presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Phil in Puerto Rico. Hey, Phil, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, doing great. Just wanted to thank you guys and the whole crew. Best content on the internet. Really appreciate everything you guys are doing.
We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Phil, how did you find us?
I just typed in live trading in YouTube one morning.
Cool.
I was looking for any type of live trading room. You guys came up, and
awesome.
I know quality when I see it, or at least I like to think so. And I mean, you guys are just a dream. I appreciate everything you guys do.
Welcome to the Tiger family. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us.
My pleasure.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day in the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best. Express your own divinity. You don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you and express your own divinity by being alive, loving yourself, and loving others. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 222. Nasdaq's off 212. S&Ps are off 50. Gold contract up $2.50, trading at $18.87 an ounce. We have silver up 14 cents, $22.32 an ounce. Late sweet crude up $1.38. $78.51 a barrel. Notes and bonds. A 10-year note up 6 ticks, trading 113.13. The 30-year flat at 128.12. And King Dollar. Where's King Dollar? So between me doing the news and coming on, folks, the S&Ps go down 10 points. And King Dollar goes positive. There you go. Nothing like it. So King Dollar only went up 100 ticks, folks, and the S&P came down 10 points. Just like that. Dollars at 103.46. Euros at 107. Yen is trading at a price point of 131, and the British pound is at 120 to 1 U.S. dollar. Let's go take a look at the S&Ps first. Okay, so look at the E-mini, see where we're at here. 50 points down like nothing. 50 points up like nothing. So, here we go. This is something else, man. So, you remember what we were dealing with yesterday? You're dealing with the high volume low out here at 4098. This is where this gets so intriguing, folks, just inside markets in general. Now, look at this, man. This is going to be cool to watch because you could have an ABC structure down into the close. Now, watch this. This is cool, man. So the B point on this has 39,000 contracts. Your price point is 412350, okay? Now, let's see what we got here. Okay, so this is going to be dangerous for it. This is the reason why, folks. A new bar is going to start. So this bar coming into it did 31,000 contracts versus 38. Okay, so it's 31 to 38. But this is where the danger point comes in. When you get into lows like this, and you've heard me say this many times now, if you don't hit the low, it's like, okay, you haven't hit the low yet. This is not the test, man. So this is going to go after it one more time, and we'll see what ends up happening. Now, if you blow that away, let's do these numbers so we can see this. First, I'm going to open this up a little bit more. Okay, so I open it up like that. I got to make sure that this wasn't more than a 618 retracement. It wasn't. Okay, we got action. 1 second. Let's get this. Okay. Okay, so 4168. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so 4168. That's your A. Your B is 412350. 4123.50. It's a 44 A to B, and your C is 414825. 4148.25. That gives you 4103. So if we break this with volume, folks, just here's the number, 4103. That's the bottom line, 4103. I'm telling you, man, intraday, just following these ABC structures, it's pretty cool. NQs, because you don't get 50-point moves. I mean, we've had them now for, almost 9 months. Take advantage of them, man. Okay, so here we go with the NQs. The NQs, we're going to need 13,800 contracts. We came into that with only 8,000. Now I think we're going after it. Let's see this here. So that's 2517, and we just hit 2516. Okay, so here we go. Here we're going after it. Okay, so we're looking for 13,800 contracts. We'll see how this shakes out. Now, this bar has literally just started. We go over to the dollar. We take a look at the dollar. What do you have inside the dollar out here? Inside the dollar, you just rejected lower price. Yep, you rejected lower price at the 103.002. You're up a half penny from that particular case. And then if we go over to the gold contract, we take a look at gold. Gold right now, it hasn't been doing much. It looks to me like gold's in a monster ABC down. You can, bottom line, it's really a classic. And what we have out here today, you have the contraction. You're going to close under the lows of yesterday. You're going to close under the lows of the day before. You came down with monster volume. This sets up a 1798, which is right going, you're going back to November 11. That's where the first break took out. Your first break, oh my God, look at this. The first break took out at 1798, and the ABC is 1798. So I suspect we're going there. And, we'll see how we get there, if we get there, all of the above. That could be the turn if, in fact, the dollar is hitting that 106 area, because that's where I suspect that it wants to go to. We take a look at, let's go to Google, because Google basically presented its BARD yesterday, and whoever was in that audience didn't like it. That's the bottom line. This is down on volume, man. This is Google saying, hey, go back to $85.79. You can see this is a decisive break with volume on the way down. I mean, you just broke that trend line like nothing, man. Talk about monster volume, 59.9 million. Now, Microsoft, it's going to be really wild if Google blew it, and Microsoft, bottom line, takes over as the search. That would be just an absolute mind blower. Some of the higher volume stocks out here today. Let's see what we have. You have Alphabet's the big one. That's down $8. You got Uber up $1.70. You got Amazon down $2. You got Facebook is down 7. You get Activision off 2. Inside the NDX 100, the strength versus the weakness inside the NDX. What is that? I've never seen that one before. Oh, no, I say Fortnite. Fortnite's up 10%. You get Datadog up 2%. Tesla's up 1, taken away from it. Google's down 8. Illumina is down 7.7. And you get Zoom off of 5.9. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have the Dow. Dow Industrials right now down 249. Nasdaq's off 219. S&Ps are off 52. We're going to come right back.
Currencies, commodities, and bond markets are as important as ever right now with how they're driving the volatility in equity markets across the globe, which is why it's a great time to try out Teddy Kakestat's Tiger Forex Report. Teddy Kakestat breaks down the Forex markets every Monday using his 30-plus years of experience as a trading veteran of futures, Forex, stocks, and options. Teddy releases his weekly Tiger Forex Report every Monday morning with coverage of all the major currency pairs, including the dollar index, the euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar Swiss, dollar yen, as well as many more, and he also has weekly coverage of the crude oil market and the 30-year T-bonds, as they both influence Forex markets tremendously. When you sign up for the Tiger Forex Report, you also gain instant access to Teddy's 60-minute webinar archive he just hosted, Forex Strategies and Fundamentals, What is Behind the Tiger Forex Report. For all the details and to start your 30-day Tiger Forex Report subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials down 231, Nasdaq off 213, S&P's up 51. We got to go over these S&Ps because this thing is pushing down here, man, and it's so early before the close. 45 minutes is a long time in a day like today. Whoops, 1 second. And we'll see what kind of volume we got on this bar if we got an ABC structure down. There we go. Okay, here we go. I'd say we probably do. 1 second. So we have another 2 minutes on this bar. This bar already has 36,000, and you're going into 38. It's going to be an ABC down, man. There you go. Okay, so, well, you know, we can wait for the 10-minute bar, but I do this enough that when you get that close, most times you're going to get a couple thousand in there. We need, let's see, 38,900 to be exact, and we need 1,100 contracts in 1 minute. Bottom line, you got an ABC. Now watch this. I forgot what ABC was down, but I bet it's going to get all the way down here. That's the low that's the high volume low we were talking about yesterday, which is the 4098. I think it was 4103 I did. So now this is really cool. Watch how this works, folks. You have a high volume low from yesterday. Your ABC structure down was the 4103, right? The probability goes much higher when you can combine a couple of those. Like, okay, man, here we go. You know, you broke the B, you broke it with volume. You get another high volume low here. That high volume low wants to be tested. It's 3 points lower than the A to B equals C to D. You know, let's go over and take a look at the NQs now and do the same exercise. So in the NQs, we needed, let me take the, okay, so now watch this. If you're watching how to do ABCs too as volume, folks, see the first bar has 16,000 and the low there is 12,519, and then the low is actually 12,017, and that only has 13,000. I take the higher bar when they're that close. So 16,000, that's what you're looking for, and we broke that with only 8,000. So now here's divergence. We know that the S&P broke it with volume. This hasn't, okay? So what does that mean? Well, that means you still get divergence happening, and it doesn't negate the aspect of the S&P getting down to that level. but there's going to be a little battle that takes place right now in between the markets, because you have more sellers inside the S&P than we do inside of the NASDAQ composite. Now let's go look at the diamonds intraday, and we'll see how these babies are set up. Okay, so this, well, it wouldn't be opened. That would be 62,000. That's only 43. Yeah, so what we just did in the diamonds, that also didn't do it. Now watch this. I'll bring you back to the SPYs, and then we'll do the Qs. And you'll see that the SPY ended up doing it and the Qs didn't. So the SPYs, we were looking for, what is that, 1.6 million? Yeah, and then we did 1.6 million, and then we did 1.8 million. You know, so you broke it with volume. So the SPY also wants to do an ABC structure down. Yeah, you got a little counter trend happening right now. But that just sets up that lower prices are coming at us. Pretty wild. Let's go take a look at Disney. Disney's going to be coming out with numbers after the close today. The low for the year is 84. The high is 57. The PE, trailing PE is running at, well, the PE is running at 27. Interesting, man. Okay, so they're looking to basically take to the bottom, the top line, $23.4 billion, and they're going to take 74 cents to the bottom line. And you know, Disney's an ABC up. So this is going to be really cool watching, okay, what's going to happen when Disney comes out with numbers. Because, you know, last Thursday, we took that B point out with volume. Now it's a 10.8 to B, I believe. So 110.58. 110. So you get 13. Let's call it 12. So that's 24. 1,024. And 1,024. 124. And the last swing high out here is 126. You know? So we'll see how that baby's going to shake out. And we go over to, let me see this for a second. So we have inside of the high volume equities here. Okay, so we have Google's down big, Amazon's not, Nvidia's not, Apple. Well, let's go to Apple because Apple also is an ABC up. So let's see what this is doing. What I mean is it backing down with light volume? It's backing down with light volume. Man, this is going to be so wild just watching all these divergences. We have a lot of divergences, meaning that you have a couple big equities that are in an ABC structure on the way up. That being said, you know, every time this dollar wants to come off the bottom, it's like, okay, see ya, don't want to be ya. Now, one of the biggest things you want to look at is this. And I suspect what we have here, okay, this is the 10-year note, okay? And what ends up happening with this 10-year note, this is also setting up an ABC structure down. So if we take a look at it, and that's saying that the dollar will take off again, okay? Because the bottom line is that the stronger the note and bond market get, you can see, okay, so we made a high out here with 1.9 million contracts. You come off that high with 2.5. We hit a low yesterday with 2. And see the 1.3, you can't get any trend. This is setting up an ABC down. So if we go into this one, 116, 113. This is a big one, man. That's a big one because that would give you 110, 18, and that's going to bring you right at the strength. Look at that. Where we took off, folks, was 110.34. 22. This is saying, okay, this is an ABC structure. Well, it's set up for an ABC structure now. It's going to be really easy to do. You can see the 138,000 contracts is a joke on the way up versus yesterday on the way down with 2 million contracts and the day before 1.9. We get down there. This is how this market's setting up. This is, you know, you put these babies together, meaning, you know, lower price, higher yield. Dollar wants to bounce. The divergence right now is in between the NASDAQ and the S&P, meaning that we didn't have the volume. in the NASDAQ. We had it in the S&P. GDX, we take a look at the GDX out here. More than like this is setting up an ABC down too. Not as evident. Not as evident. It's not as evident. It's still, you came down. We came down with 35 million. Yesterday you went up with 24. Today you're going sideways with 7. That's not a good indication that it wants higher price, I can tell you that. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We have the Dow. Dow Industrials down 204, NASDAQ off down 206, S&P's off 47. We'll come right back.
If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metal sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 213, down 213, NASDAQ off 207, S&P's off 48. Now check this out. This is pretty amazing, man. I can see how they can pay Brady now $385 million for 10 years. This is Fox, okay? Because guess what, Fox right now, folks, this is about the Super Bowl ads. So Fox Sports, you talk about scoring a touchdown. They scored a touchdown already. Despite a weakening economy, Fox may make $650 million from the Super Bowl. They basically, right now, let's see, they're sold out. Okay, so they're sold out of ad inventory. And now check it out. This is the thing that really put them over the top. 30 seconds, $7 million. That's pretty amazing, man. $30 million. So they expect, the people that are paying that are expecting to reach 115 million people. Okay, so that's during the game, right? 650 million during the game. Pre-game and post-game, they're going to take in an additional 75 to 80 million. And now that is because, well, you get two good teams in it too. What's happening there, that's an 18% jump from the prior year. That's pretty amazing, man. I mean, 100, yeah, it's the whopper. There's no doubt about it. So here's some numbers. These numbers are big, man. So the numbers this year, on average, folks, Sunday Night Football was banging out at 19.9 million. On the NFL Fox package, they were doing 19.4 million. CBS was doing 18.5. ESPN on Monday night was 13.4. On Amazon Prime, that was only 9.6 million. Yeah. So as you can see, the streaming, that stops it down quite a bit. There's no doubt about that. Oh, yeah, now this is cool, too. Okay, so check this out. So it's how much is they paying right now? That's what I want to know. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. 1 second. Hold. Here we go. I want to get this number. Okay, so Fox right now. Okay, wow. They better make some money, man. Do you know what they paid the NFL? Fox to take, this is, well, it's 10 years. No, it's only $2 billion a year. Yeah. So they're paying $2 billion a year, $2.1 billion a year, to be exact. So they're paying $22 billion for 10 years. Because Fox is going to be the new NFL package, the whole ball of wax. So $22 billion, what did I say? Just so on one game, so yeah, there's $2.1 billion for the year, and of course this is their biggest game, but that's a good start. You take in what, 850 million or 6.5? Yeah, you're taking almost $7 billion. And what are $7 billion? They're making money hand over fist, man. Wow. Yeah, they're taking this. No. Yeah. Thank God. No, sorry, folks. Yeah, they're taking 7 million. 7 million. Yeah, they're going to take in about 8.5 million just on the Super Bowl. So they have some advertising to make up, but there's some, they're going to make it up, and there's no doubt about that, because it's live, because people, the teams themselves, I think, are so close and so extraordinary that, bottom line, that's why people are watching. I mean, in a monster way. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the XAU, the HUI, and see how these babies are lining up. So if we go with the XAU first, what we're going to have, we don't get the volume on this today, or we'll get it tonight. That's how it works. But I just want to see, okay, so he came down on 29 million. Yesterday he went up at 21, and today's going to be a really light volume. The gold bugs index more than likely is going to set up the same way. They like trading together. There's no doubt about that. So if we take a look at the gold bugs index, that's trading 241.68 right now. That also, yeah, came down hard. Came down with 30 million. Yesterday he went up with 15, and today's going to be light volume. Both of these are setting up ABC structures down too. And if we look at the gold bugs first, that's going to be what, 64 to 38. So you got 24. That's going to get you 224. Where's 224? Right down, actually right here. Next swing point, yeah. And that also brings you across to that December when we went topside. So I suspect NVDA, let's go take a look at NVIDIA. Well, this will be interesting with NVIDIA. NVIDIA's been, this has been a one-way run. That's how NVIDIA likes to trade, man. It's pretty amazing, actually. Actually, it was just large ABC up. Look at that. 1 second. 65. Okay, volume, 65 million. Took it out with 65. Let me just see what this equals. So you got 100. Is that 100? 108. So you got 80 bucks, which gets you 218. See, this is pretty cool. Watch this, folks. NVIDIA actually just finished a large ABC structure coming off the bottom. So then if we take this, put this on a weekly, and then see how it's setting up. It's coming into ice. But, you know, the first couple of weeks, man, no, NVIDIA has some volume, man. NVIDIA's going to try to make it through this ice. Yeah. You know, you're coming into 278 million, and we did 264 last week, and we did 263 the prior week. That's a decent setup. There's more divergence. And that's what's intriguing about that, of course, is that is in the NDX 100. You know, and we know that the NDX right now is stronger than the S&Ps. We go to the oil market, we take a look and see how oil's been doing out here. It's been highly volatile, there's no doubt about that. So now you've done about the same as yesterday, 320,000. That's not bad volume in the oil market. Yesterday we did 400, you know, so the next stop on oil is somewhere about at this 79, 66 area. And we'll see if we can get any traction up there. You can see inside the oil market, folks. Let's do the XLE, actually. The XLE, the oil market in general, they love doing huge consolidations. And you can see this. I mean, you take a look at the XLE, and the bottom line is that it's been in a consolidation now. If I just take the top of this, it's been in a consolidation since November 4th. You know, you can really bring it all the way back there. But November 4th, that's the consolidation. And it's a great consolidation because the top of that is 94, the bottom is 82. You're talking about real numbers. And what happens with the consolidation that's that large, you don't have to get the top tick, you don't have to get the bottom tick. You get that meat in between it, and you're in really sweet shape. Dow Industrials right now, let's go inside the Dow and see what's moving the Dow anyway. So inside the Dow, point-wise out here, you have United Health putting 43 positive points, Goldman 8, Merck 6, taken away from it. Home Depot minus 26, you get Big Mac minus 26, Honeywell minus 24, Chevron minus 22. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
TFNN has launched The Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 184. Nasdaq's down 183. S&Ps are up 42. So let's go take a look at LAC. So lithium, okay, so this is Lithium Americas Corp. Let's see what this is. Okay, so this is, they operate a lithium mining company. The company mines, produces, supplies, conducts business in Argentina and Canada. The low 17, the high's 40. Okay, they do get ore out of the ground. Okay, they plan on taking this year, 368 million in and bring 69 cents to the bottom line. Okay, so lithium, of course, folks, is, you know, the bottom line used for everything now. Now, let's just see here. So it's a good setup, I'll tell you that. First leg's not bad on the way up. So you got the test of the low with light volume and a breakout. See, this is pretty cool, actually. Well, look at this. So there's the last time with volume on the way up, right? Comes all the way back there. So the price we're talking about is $20. Went all the way up to 41. Comes back to 21 in July. Well, for the first time it came back. Now this is how things come back too, folks. Okay, this is a really cool setup to understand. Like when you get in test, okay? So you can see the high volume here. The high volume here is 50 million, right? And the top of that price point was 27. It goes all the way up to 41, gives it up in spades. The first time that it comes back, well, yeah, look at this. This is cool to know. See this one here? You get a high volume there, but it never made the highs. This is a tricky one, but that's a problem too. You're pushing into the highs. Most times you can blow them out, but you got to be really careful when you see a high volume that you're going into when you still have this high volume low. Well, what ends up happening, the low won out, okay? So the first time it comes back, or 24 million. Now remember what's happening here. You're going into 50. So it comes back with 24, rejects lower price. Pops up to 28. Comes back again with 15. Comes back again with 9. So watch how this goes. 9 into 15 into 24 into 50. Okay, that does a big bounce. So it's got to go from 18 all the way up to 33. Now watch this. If you miss it, if you still miss it, right, guess what? Bingo. It comes all the way down with 15 again. The 15 is going into 24. Now it's taken off. And what you finally got here, see this big bar here that we got last week? That big bar is basically your build cause. That's saying that you're going to get up to the next level, which is this 29, and we'll go from there. Realistically, I think this thing, what I normally do is this. Watch this. See the low of that bar up there that had volume? That's where that's where it's going to go, because you know why? At the top of that range also, on this side, the range being $33.10. That's how that shakes out. So when are they coming out with numbers? Let's see. March 17th. There we go. Get the green on. March 17th is going to be right around the corner, which is just a mind blower, too. No doubt it is. We had a question on the XLE, if this would be a buy here. Let me just go look at this again. So, it's not. Now, watch this. The reason I said that quick, folks, right, is that when you start getting used to the, I happen to use bars, but because I've been doing this for so long, and I did candles for so long, I know what it, looking at a bar, what type of candle it would actually be. But the reason that I was so fast on this, see down the bottom right here? You can see that we went down on volume before I even brought up the price. You can see this. We went down with 23 million, 24 million, and 22 million. Yesterday, we did go up with 20, but you're still going up to 23, 24, and then today, you're up on 12. So yesterday, the 12 is going into the 24. It's the same exercise. That's the bottom line. It's the same exercise over and over. Come on, SPY die. Yeah, let's go over and take a look at it. Okay. Take a look at the futures. There we go. Because it's going to go after this 50 again, minus 50 again. And what you look for, okay, so watch what we have. So we know the SPY had broke the B point, broke it with volume. And so watch this. This is what I love about price and volume, folks, okay? Particularly if, it doesn't matter if you're day trading, if you're investing, it doesn't matter. What day trading is, what ends up happening is that you see it so many times over and over again. See, this is a classic, right? Meaning that, okay, we had come down with 32,000 contracts. The last bar was up with 30. Well, that's 2,000 contracts. That doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lot, folks, okay, percentage-wise, okay? Then what ends up happening, this one bar looks like it's going to be a failure, so we'll see whether it's going to get underneath this B again. Now, when I have something like this and I'm trading something like this, right, what I do immediately, I keep going over, no matter what contract I'm trading. If I'm trading the S&Ps, I'm going over the NASDAQ. If I'm trading the NASDAQ, I'm going over the S&Ps. Because what I'm looking for is harmony. And harmony specifically, like when we went through those ABCs, we didn't have harmony, we had divergence. Because what we had is that the S&P wanted to go south, but the NASDAQ didn't want to go south because when it broke the swing point, it didn't have enough volume. So now what I'm looking for in this is that I'm looking for, I say, okay, you came down, we came down with 8,800, and then guess what? We just went up with 7,800. And that's still not enough. That's 1,000 contracts, And it's a back and forth deal that ends up showing you flat out where is the power, where is the energy, where are the buyers, where are the sellers. Because the bottom line is that as you come down with monster volume, folks, you got to do bounces. The bounces are always, if you bounce with light volume, all that is saying that, hey, guess what, man, there's no buyers. And then as you come down and you break different swing points again, it explodes to the downside because of the fact that people, just as bulls will push it when you're going into swing points highs, bears will push it when you're going into swing point lows. If we go take a look at the IWM out here, and let's see what the IWM is doing intraday. So look at this in ABC down too. So the B point here had 307 million shares, 376. It did it. So that's also saying that it wants to get out of the lows of yesterday. Now the really cool thing is going to be again, just like we did these yesterday. These are on the S&P. These are ABC downs that haven't finished yet, and that's a big heads up. Dow Industrials right now down 201, NASDAQ off 186, S&P's off 44. Stay right there, folks. We come right back.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Let's look at IE. Now, IE is over Ivanhoe Electric. The low is $7, the high is $15. You got to see this, man. I'm quite familiar with Ivanhoe and Rob Freelander, folks, okay? The bottom line, I've seen him at the gold shows. I raced against this guy many times when I was a kid. He's from Hingham. He's a great racer. He raced 210s. And he got in this business a long time ago and has really done like an incredible way. He screwed up Colorado in a monster way when the laws weren't in. But the bottom line is, it's blowing my mind, actually, that, look at this. I want to show you something here. He's got a market cap on this of $1.2 billion, okay? People bid it up. They like what's bid up. And now if I go back to what the revenue is $9 million. $9 million, $9.7 million. This is they just opened this last year. Bottom line, I don't have to say anything else, and I wouldn't be touching this thing with $9 million and, $1.5 billion or whatever that is in market cap. We're going to take a look at BP out here. And in fact, as we're looking at BP, Freelander also would be going right by this guy's house up in Gloucester. That's a fact, man. So let's take a look at it. You got British Petroleum, okay? The low's 25, the high's 38. This is paying a 4.1% dividend. Racing 210s. We were racing 210s. That's what he was racing also. He was a great captain, man. I remember I think he was a couple years older than me, but he was really good. Yeah, this is an ABC up. Yeah, you got an ABC up here. Holy cow. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so put it on a 2-year. You still got an ABC up. Yeah. So conservatively, we're down, okay, 36. Well, it's $9. It's 41. 41's the ABC up. Always remember, folks, the bear can claw your heart out, the bull can run you over, and thank God there's always another trade. Health, happiness, and prosperity. Have a great night, folks. Have a safe night. Come back and visit Tommy tomorrow morning. Kicks us off 9 a.m. Great show, folks. Look at him, folks.